How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This Rifleman Review is coming at you with an exciting review or overview of one of my newer rifles. It's a Smith & Wesson M&P 10, chambered in 308 Winchester 7.62 NATO. I got this thing topped off with a Nikon M223 scope, 2 to 8 power. It's sitting in an M223 scope mount. I've got plans to maybe upgrade at a later date the scope mount and maybe more magnification on the scope. If you have any suggestions on possible scopes around the 2 to 10 power range, just let me know. I'd like a illuminated BDC reticle. Anyways, post your suggestions down below in the comment area. This rifle comes with this very nice MOE Handguard rifle length. It's a mid-length plus 1 inch gas tube or gas system. It's direct impingement. Comes with an MOE pistol grip and an MOE stock. I swapped it out with the STR, so there's not as much play in the stock. So I'm trying to set it up as more of a DMR rifle. This thing can do it all. I feel like it's basically there's nothing in this world that can stand up to this kind of caliber, and I'm talking about animals, assailants alike. Just about any threat you could encounter in this, short of like a tank or like actual like vehicles designed for warfare. This thing could handle. If you're out in the woods tracking around, doing some tracking or something. This thing can handle it. And if you're in like the African bush and you come across an elephant or some rhinos or something, if one bullet doesn't do it, then you got 25 to back you up. So, and these magazines are cheap, so you could even carry another one of these. When it's in the gun, it looks sharp. It looks real nice. It doesn't look like clunky or anything like that. It looks like it belongs to the rifle, and it's not obnoxious like a big old drum magazine or something. And it keeps the gun lightweight with the polymer mags. Really like this ambidextrous system that Smith & Wesson has going on here. If you notice that, I pulled back the charging handle and held the bolt back with my trigger finger. That's pretty nifty. I really like that. I think that's where it belongs, to be honest. You can manipulate all the controls with just one finger, and I could actually drop the bolt carrier like that too if I wanted. Which I usually do at the range when I'm firing. Taking this rifle out to 230 yards and was ringing steel with it with no issues whatsoever. I was using the ZQI stuff from Walmart. Prints on paper at 100 yards with that ZQI ammo right around 3 inches, which is unacceptable for this platform. Could be me, but I got the ZQI Guardian line, which I don't know if there's any difference because it's the same weight of ammunition, and it was getting around 2 inches, 1.5 to 2 inches, and that's at 100 as well. And then I got Perfecta, and I was getting about 1.5 to 2 inches, so that was grouping a little bit better too. And then the best stuff that I've gotten for this rifle is right here. Australian Outback 168 Sierra Match King. That stuff is sub MOA ammunition through this particular rifle. I'm gonna have to stock up, and I'm gonna have to test out some more heavier grain quality ammunition and get back to you guys with what I think the accuracy potential on this is. Because with this 1 to 10 twist ratio, I think it's that heavier ammunition, the 168 and up weights, are gonna probably serve this rifle better than the NATO M80 ball ammunition. I think that's 147 grain. It's accurate enough to ring steel at 230 yards, but sub-MOA, I doubt it. But this, not super fond of this barrel. It's kind of a light profile barrel. Not really fond of it. I wish Smith & Wesson would have just made it a medium contour all the way through. It is 4150 steel. This 3-inch ridiculously huge flash hider is probably going to get swapped out eventually for like a war comp from Surefire or like a battle comp or something. I haven't decided yet. It's not really high on my priority either. The Handguard is probably going to end up being a Troy Alpha Rail. And not, like I said, I'm getting sub-MOA with the right ammo. It's not for ammo purpose, or not for accuracy purposes. It's mainly just for aesthetics. I think it might look better. I think it looks good right now, but I'm aspiring to be a little bit of a gunsmith too, so I'd like to figure out how I can put a free float rail on this thing too. The mount's pretty rock solid. I haven't had any issues with it. No, the screws haven't backed out at all. I put some Loctite on them. I haven't had a single malfunction with the rifle. I've shot probably at least 200, 250 rounds through it so far in the past few months of owning it. I am the first owner. So I couldn't be more happy with it, to be honest. I was on the verge of selling it. I won't lie to you about that. I'll show you why. When I first got it, pull this thing out of the way. There we go. When I first got it, the buffer tube was starting to wear right around this retainer pin in here. It was like real fresh, I guess, aluminum right around this bottom edge. It looks like it was chipping away, and I was like, well, I don't want a rifle that's gonna break down on me after, you know, a few hundred rounds. So I was contemplating selling it, and I'm really glad I didn't, because what I did was I took some Sharpie, I colored in the bottom part with black, and I haven't seen any more progression in that damage. So I think the rifle was just maybe smoothing itself out for a while, because I've fired probably at least another 100 rounds to it since then, and I haven't seen any more issues. So really glad I decided to keep it. So if you have a rifle, maybe be prepared for that little bit to happen, but I think it'll work itself out eventually. This bolt carrier group is massive, by the way. It's huge compared to an AR-15. I have an AR-15 and Ruger AR-556, and I was used to dealing with that, and this thing is huge compared to that, but it's dealing with a lot bigger round too. It's twice the round. In some cases, three times the size of the mass. So yeah, I think this rifle will serve anybody well if you decide to purchase it. I paid around $1,200 for it, for the rifle itself. You're looking at, with this scope setup, you're probably looking for another $450 with the mount and the scope together. So that's what I got it for at my local price. Could go up. I've seen it in the big box stores, like I forget which one it was, but you know, the large sporting goods stores, I've seen these rifles go for like $1,500. So I got a pretty good deal on it. 12 isn't bad. Just know that when you do get it, this little Allen screw here for the ambidextrous safety can back out on you, so just put some Loctite on it and let it set, and it shouldn't back out on you. It was starting to loosen up on me after a while, so that's what I did. Put some Loctite Let's see what else we got here. There's not really much else to tell you about it other than that it's accurate, it's reliable, and I plan to do more testing on it in the future. It's more accuracy tests more than anything else. This is going to be my do everything rifle. It's got a lot of potential, and I look forward to the commercial market coming out with more stuff for this platform. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Rifleman Reviews. Your support helps us, or helps me, continue these reviews, buy guns, buy ammunition, to conduct accuracy tests and bring you some good content for you to enjoy. And hopefully my investments will steer you in the right direction on your next purchases. Make sure you stay safe out there on the range and on the streets. Make sure you clean your weapon often and practice with it even more. And make sure you stay safe.